World, how y'all doing? Hmm? I think we got some stuff to talk about. So let's get on it. Today, boys and girls, today is a very special day. Quite a few of us have been waiting for this for some time now. And by this, I mean the House of Dragons, the new series put out by HBO, the Game of Thrones series continuation, or prequel rather, that goes into the life and time of the Targaryens, who seem to be running the show. This will be very spoiler heavy, so if you have not seen it, I don't know what the hell you are doing, okay? But you should have been watched that last night. The whole world was watching it. Did you see the folks in a New York building, and somewhere in New York, they were all watching it at the same time? You could see the flashing lights in their windows. That's neither here nor there. I just thought that was rather cool. There's that many people love this show. And the first thing you got to ask yourself is, was it good? Well, my answer would be yeah. Yes. Yes, it was. To me, it was. I don't think you can ask for too much more. If you liked all of the sex and gore, story, and the depth of just how intricate everything is, from the designs of the clothing to the sets, the Red Keep, all that stuff. If you loved all that stuff about the first one, you damn sure gonna love this one, because they stuffed everything into this episode. Sex, death, everything. And I thought they did a fantastic job. I'm curious to see more. So let's just go into it. They talk about the Targaryens and how they have taken up residence at the Red Keep. They have about 10 dragons. They run the whole show. And the king, the current king, Viserys, he's the current king because of, I think, the possibility of a male heir. I think that's why he was chosen. There was a debate over that. There was someone else who could possibly be queen, and they just decided that, you know what, you're not a man. You cannot rule. Which I think, first of all, who comes up with these rules? Like, why? I don't understand. But whatever. I get it was like that back in the day. Hell, it was like that here. But so the king, his wife has miscarried about 4 or 5 times. And she's like, look, this is it. All right, if this break down this time, I'm done. Okay? You got to find you another one.
Another one.
Okay? After that, she goes into labor, and the baby is turned. And then they gotta make a decision. They gotta make a decision. Okay? And make a decision he does. He decides he wants to save the child. And they just show everything. I cannot imagine what was going through this woman's head when they just decided to open her up. Nothing she can do. She's being held down. No, nothing. No anesthesia. No nothing. And I'm like, oh, that's got to be a bad day. Meanwhile, there's a crazy uncle who is terrorizing people. Actually, Damien Targaryen, who's a little wacko, but I feel like this type of dude I can go, have a beer with. I kind of like him. I don't know if he's supposed to be like the bad guy or what, but I didn't think he was too bad. I thought he likes to have fun, but he's about his business. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of dug him a little bit. He went through the streets just whacking people to death. Just, hey, you was stealing today? Bring your ass over here. I'm about to show you something. We don't do that here. Just sending them out on carts and pieces. Now, I don't condone violence, but I understand. You got to live in a place that's safe. So I'm just gonna leave it there and move on before I get myself in trouble. So all of this takes place 172 years before Daenerys is born, and the whole thing with the Game of Thrones that we recognize. Though I wasn't particularly sure about a certain. There was a secret that was shared between the eventual heir and the king, and I don't know if I missed it, but he said something to the effect of you have to hold this secret, and that's the burden that you share. I guess being king or queen, and you have to hold that. So I guess they know about about Winter. So we're going through this again. I guess they know about Winter and the Night King, presumably, and he has Dragonglass on the side or the blade on the side that's able to kill White Walkers. That's my assumption. I could be way wrong, but if you know, please let me know in the comment section. And while you at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your boy. I really appreciate it. I like putting out content. I love talking to everybody, like y'all friends, family, whatever. So nothing's formal here. Yeah, I mean it was a little bit. It was a lot graphic. Like that fight after the joust. Like this is supposed to be a celebration, huh? It's supposed to be a celebration, and no, I'm not pretty sure. I'm sure I watched somebody get whacked in the face with, I don't know if it's a mace, but whatever. It's a chain with a ball on it and spikes, and he caught it to the nasal cavity. Just busted all this up, crushed. This was supposed to be a celebration, and he died horrifically, and he was not the only one. I think somebody got jacked with a shield. It looked painful. All I'm saying is I don't know who would volunteer for this celebration, but you should probably take your name out the box. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't do it. Don't do it. Daemon is in line to be heir, supposedly, because Venice, the king, wife has struggled to have a child. It's looking good for him to be the king, and in a drunken state, and with people riling him up, he said something he shouldn't have. Something to the effect of, "I'm king for a day," because his wife and child had just died. As the baby did not make it through, it didn't matter the choice. The baby did not make it through labor. Was born. It was alive for maybe a few seconds, and then was burned along with his mother, which was like, wow. I mean, you lost your child and your wife at the same time. That's pretty. That's deep. Like, I can't even imagine that, man. That's got to be a hurt. To have to make a choice right there is bananas. But he did, and it didn't work out for either one. So his brother, Daemon, feels as though he's the rightful heir. He technically is, but he's a little hot-headed, he jumps to conclusions a lot. Somebody really don't want as king, probably get a lot of people in trouble. So after hearing that, it was kind of like the last straw for the king, and he sends him away to go with his wife. And that's where we are with his story. He took a dragon and went home. Something never really thought I'd say. Just jumped in his dragon and left. That's where we are with episode 1. I love this episode. I loved everything about it. I saw that the critics really didn't like this so much. I don't know why. It took time for me to grow into the original cast from the other Game of Thrones. As a matter of fact, I didn't even start out watching Game of Thrones. Okay, somebody kept trying to beg me to watch this and tell me how good it was, and I just kept telling them, "Shut up! I'm not into this. I don't want to see that." And I ended up watching one episode, and one episode turned into 8 seasons. So it was fantastic. I love this episode. Like this episode a lot. We'll see where they go from here. But let me know what you thought, man. I really appreciated this episode, and it was really good. And I have a feeling a lot of y'all watched it too and loved it just as much as I did. So let's see it in the comments section. Huh? All right. I'll catch y'all for the next one. Probably going to put out She-Hulk. Haven't had a lot of time. The boy got sunburned. I didn't even know I could get that. But I got it. So here we go. Let's roll with that. All right, man. Y'all be easy. Love y'all. And thanks for watching. Cheers.